Welcome to Part 2 of the Advanced and Direct Entry Student Orientation for Kinesiology and Recreation Management. I am Anjum Carrier, and as you saw in the previous presentation, I am the Academic Advisor for the faculty. I will be leading us through these next two sections of the orientation module. Part 2 will cover all you need to know about registration for the upcoming fall and winter terms. As we've referenced a few times now, there is an orientation manual or handbook that you can access in the Documents folder of this orientation module in Learn. We've also included the degree planning sheets for each of our degree programs. Be sure to download and save the one that pertains to your own program. Along with the degree planning sheets, there is a very helpful online tool available to all students through the JUMP portal. It's called Achieve, which tracks your progress and shows you which and how many courses you still need to complete over the course of your degree program. It is important to plan out your degree progression early and review it regularly, as things will change as you progress year by year through your program. It is also really important to review academic regulations and program requirements in the online academic calendar. Checking prerequisite courses for future courses is also very important in planning your upcoming courses. You will need to make sure you are taking courses in the correct order so that you can complete the advanced courses on time. Finally, be sure to get in touch with myself as the academic advisor if you want to confirm that your timetable and plans will ensure you graduate as planned. It is always good to check in at least before your third year to make sure that you are still on track, but feel free to get in contact earlier. Myself, Chelsea, and Karen are all available to answer student questions about degree planning. Some more things to consider when planning your academic program include prioritizing Year 1 courses to make sure that you're covering the necessary courses that are prerequisites for courses in future years. There are some courses that you can fit into future years as well. If you're ever unsure, please reach out to me via phone or email with your questions to help you efficiently select your courses in sequence as not to delay graduation. In terms of registration, be sure to register for both the fall 2021 and the winter 2022 terms at this time. If this is your first time registering for courses at the U of M, we do all of our academic year's registration all at once in the summer, so be sure to get your space in your desired courses by registering for fall 2021 and then winter 22 courses at your time of registration. There are certain courses that we only offer once a year in a given term. These courses are indicated on your degree planning sheets under the term column. If it says term 1, then that course is normally only offered in the fall term. If it says term 2, it is normally only offered in the winter term. You'll want to make sure to follow that because if you don't take a course in one of the coming terms, you will have to wait until next year to be able to take it again. At the U of M, we have lecture section courses, but some courses will also have lab or seminar sections that you need to register for in addition to the lecture section. The registration tutorial that is available through the First Year Center is a great resource for explaining these types of course sections, and I encourage you to check those out as well. We also have a nice array of courses that are offered every year during the spring-summer session, which runs May through August. So you can always contact any one of us in the advising office for more information on which courses are normally offered in the summer. Summer courses are a great option if you want to speed up your time to completion for your degree or if you want to offset some of your course load during the fall and winter terms. Another practical tip is to make sure you prioritize your required courses that are prerequisites to your following year courses before scheduling your electives. Degree requirements are not flexible, whereas electives are much more flexible. You will also want to consider any after-degree program requirements you may need to take. Many physical education students are aiming for education, whereas many kinesiology students may be aiming for physical therapy or occupational therapy programs. Those programs also have additional requirements apart from your degree requirements within our faculty. So you may need to use some of your elective slots to fulfill those additional requirements. We are here to help you with that as well. A friendly reminder that students do need to declare their intent to graduate when you register for your final term of coursework. Another thing our faculty has is an exit requirement. All students that graduate from the Faculty of Kinesiology and Recreation Management are required to have an active certification in CPR and First Aid. This is above and beyond the courses you need to graduate. You will need to present your certification before graduation. There are reduced rate opportunities available for students through recreation services every year. You can also choose to complete this requirement through another organization in the city if you wish. Achieve is a great online tool for students. You can find Achieve by logging into the JUMP account. What Achieve does is that you can run a degree audit for your current degree program, and it will show you which courses you have already completed and which courses you still have remaining. It is a great snapshot of where you currently stand in terms of your degree progress. It can also show you requirements for a declared minor if you're interested in that. You can also run a what if audit that will show you what you would need to complete a different degree program if you were to switch to a new program. I encourage you to check it out and check it out often throughout your next few years. Here's a glance of what the degree planning sheets look like. This here is what the first 2 years of the kinesiology degree look like. The columns show the course numbers, course names, if there are any prerequisites, which term the course is normally offered in, and at the end you can log your grades and track where you are at for your own records. This is the physical education sheet, set up in the same way. Slots for elective courses are also laid out on the degree planning sheets. They are placed in the recommended years for students to take them, but it is up to you if you decide to take electives out of sequence year to year. And this is the degree planning sheet for recreation management and community development. These slides just show the first page of each sheet. There is a second page for each one that outlines courses for years 3 and 4 as well. Again, be sure to review your degree planning sheet from the Documents folder of this orientation module. Another reminder is that there are several useful tutorials from the First Year Center that provide a lot of information about courses and registration for new students. A reminder, if this is your first time registering for courses, the Aurora Student Tutorial from the First Year Center will be very helpful to review. There is also a fillable timetable at the back of the orientation manual that you may find helpful when planning your courses. Here are some important notes for planning your timetable. Some of the advanced faculty electives in our faculty are not offered every year. Many are offered on 2 or 3 year rotating cycles. If there are any particular courses you are interested in, you can always ask someone from our advising team, and we can tell you when said courses are planned to be offered. When you look at this year's timetable, it's important to note that next year the same courses may be offered at a different time. So if you are thinking to defer a particular course for next year, just be sure to note that it may not be scheduled at the same time as this year. Don't plan next year's timetable based on this year. We also offer quite a few of our courses in the summer session, which is a great opportunity for students to catch up on courses if you choose not to do a full course load during the regular session. If you want to know what courses are planned to be offered in the upcoming summer term, again, you can check in with someone in our advising team. We normally know the summer course offerings in January of each year. Electives are categorized in a few different ways for our programs. And any elective can be any course offered at the U of M. You can choose these electives from other faculties if you have an interest in a particular subject area. You can also use the any electives to fulfill any extra requirements you may need to complete if you're interested in an after degree program, such as education or physical therapy, for example. Faculty electives must be chosen from courses in our faculty. These would be courses with the prefixes Kin, Caper, Fed, and Rec. Finally, there are advanced faculty electives. These apply to students in the Beacon and BRMCD programs. These electives have a bit more strict criteria when selecting which courses qualify. We also occasionally offer special topics courses or directed studies courses. Special topics courses are featured courses that are not part of our regular course catalog. They are one-off courses that are offered when available. Directed study courses are designed for third and fourth year students that may be interested in studying a particular topic in more detail under the supervision of one of our professors as a one-on-one course. Finally, when planning your advanced electives, we can help you plan which ones may be good options based on what your future plans may be. So please be sure to contact us if you have questions. We have talked a lot about Aurora Student. If you have not used Aurora Student before, be sure to complete the online tutorial to help you when it comes time to register. When you log into Aurora Student, you can click on Class Schedule. The class schedule is a term-by-term listing of all the courses and their time slots of what is being offered in that particular term. For your case, you will want to look at both the Fall 2021 and Winter 2022 terms offerings in class schedule. The course catalog option will show you a full list of the courses that are offered in a particular department, but it does not mean all of those courses will be offered in a given term. And finally, the transfer credit resource is for people who may be thinking of studying at another university for a term or taking a special course from somewhere else. This resource shows you which courses from other universities have been evaluated as being equivalent to U of M courses and eligible for credit. On July 9th, you will be able to log in and find out when your initial access time for registration is. Registration access times are staggered for students. High school direct entry student registration dates will begin on July 13th. It is important to register as soon as you can once your registration access time begins to ensure you get a spot in your desired courses. If you have any issues or questions, please call or email Chelsea or myself, and we will be able to help you out quickly during office hours. Returning students or students that are advanced entry, your registration dates begin on July 22nd. Registration does stay open through to August. Again, be sure to register as soon as you can, especially if you are planning to take courses outside of our faculty. Spaces do fill up quickly. External transfer and second degree students registration dates begin July 30th. For second year and above courses in our faculty, many of those are restricted to Faculty of Kinesiology and Recreation Management students only, so you will be able to get a space in those courses without issue. Tuition fees are due in early October. That date is still to be determined. And there is a revision period once courses start in case you need to make any changes to your course registration. You can add and delete courses during the revision period without any academic or financial penalties. The revision period runs September 8th to 21st. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact our advising office. Now onto some registration tips. We do want you to pay attention on your degree planning sheets for courses that indicate they have a lab or seminar component to them. For these courses, you will also need to add a lab or seminar section in addition to the course section listed. For example, courses like Human Anatomy, Biomechanics, and Intro to Research all have lab components, so you will see the lab sections also listed in Aurora Student, and you will need to choose one to register in at the same time that you register for the course. Another tip for Year 2 students is regarding the courses CAPER 2120 and CAPER 2200. All students in our faculty are required to take these courses, and they are prerequisites to several third-year courses as well. If you happen to be missing a first-year prerequisite for CAPER 2120 or 2200, please contact me, and we can look into allowing concurrency with the 1000 level courses so that you are still able to proceed with your program without delay. A reminder again to register as early as possible based on your initial access time. Use your initial access date and time to ensure that you secure space in the courses you need for your program year, especially courses from other faculties. Waitlists are available for some large courses if the spaces have all filled up. However, it is better to try to choose a section of the course that does not have a waitlist. You may not get a space if you join a waitlisted course. If you are thinking of changing the lab section of a course, please contact our advising office to help with this to ensure you don't accidentally lose your space in the lecture section as well. This is important in large science courses where if you accidentally lose your spot, you may not be able to get back in. So in terms of waitlists, it is better to seek alternate course sections with guaranteed space. If you do need to select a course with a waitlist, try to select the shortest waitlist. Finally, there are certain courses in other faculties, such as business, engineering, and science, that have reserved course spaces that are released on August 12th to students in other faculties. So for those courses, you may not be able to register at registration time, but on August 12th, they may release spaces to students on the waitlist. You've now completed the registration module of this orientation. If you have any questions about registration, please review the tutorials we have outlined for you, and then you can always contact our advising office and we will be happy to help you out. At this time, please proceed to the next module where we will be looking ahead in your degree.